Leveraging the data you collect is only half the story. Farmobile unlocks an entirely new revenue source for your farm. Your data is the new harvest, and it's incredibly valuable. OEMs, insurance companies, genetics researchers, and others are interested in what your data has to say. With every harvest, your data becomes more complete and therefore more valuable. Farmobile is the only company that empowers each farmer to sell their data on the open market. Individual farmers can now be partners in research, sales, insurance, and land management initiatives, each one paying to unlock your data.
We have developed this mentality in agriculture that we don't have value somehow, the knowledge that people have. And I think a lot of that comes from companies who've literally taken advantage of the situation where we're going to do something for you, but it's going to cost you money. Here, we're going to do something for you, and it's going to get you money. I believe that we're the ones doing the work. The farmer should get paid for collecting that data. He should own it, and if it gets sold, then he should at minimum share in that.
As more people become aware of it and understand what's going on, I think there will be a tipping point, and I would guess that we're getting very close to that tipping point.
Everybody has told us through the years we need to collect this data. There are many uses for it. We don't even know all the uses we're going to have for this data and the value it's going to bring to your farm. But they never said your data. They said the data. And if you read some of the fine print with some of the companies that are producing the hardware, it basically says if we collect this data, we have the right to use it to a certain extent. I think it's much better when Farmobile comes out and the very first thing they say is this is your data.
With Farmobile being independent and not attached to equipment manufacturer or seed manufacturer, that right there tells us that our data is not going to be seen by those companies unless we allow that.
I always tell people we've only got a year or two to do this thing right to make sure that farmers do receive that value. It is very much a time-sensitive thing because so much of what we've done is done by habit. And as soon as we get in the habit of giving that data away, no company is going to remark on the fact that it's a heck of a good deal for them. And if we don't start out doing it the right way, it'll be very harmful, I think, to farmers.
The nice thing about information is you don't have to have a great big fancy grain bin site to store it. And plus, it's like having a bushel of corn that you can sell multiple times. So, I mean, if we could sell all the corn 2 or 3 times, I'm going to make a lot more money on it. Well, information's kind of like that. It's like an indefinite commodity.
It should be an income stream, the same as any one of his crops. I think there'll be a place in the future on everybody's balance sheet that will say data. And I believe that's the way it should be. It'll be the first time in agriculture where anybody that say they support agriculture will actually be giving money back. The people in the agricultural sector that do the work, that own the land, that take the risk, that do it because it's their life, they should be rewarded.